All right, day date 36 versus a day date 40. Which would you choose and why? Welcome back to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online. And if you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate if you purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be going over kind of an interesting little topic here. Two different styles of current and modern day dates, one in a 36mm size, a green ombre dial with diamond hour marks, only baguettes for the 6 and 9 hours. We have also, or this one's the 128238 model reference number, and we also have the day date 40 entirely with baguette diamonds, champagne colored dial, and also a president style bracelet matching that, sort of, with that of the 128238. This one's the 228238. We'll be going over everything that's the same, everything that's different, and I'll be giving you some of my thoughts as to which one I personally would choose. If you've seen my videos already, you'll already know my decision here, but I want to help you make your decision, which is why we're making this video and why you can sit at home in your chair without even leaving to effectively see which you would like, which works best for you. All right, so onto the case. Again, it's all in the name. Day date 36, 36mm in diameter. Day date 40, 40mm in diameter. Both are actually the same thickness, 12mm thick, and the lug-to-lug distance on the 40 is actually about 45mm, whereas the lug-to-lug distance on the day date 36 is closer to like 43mm. So the difference is not that big. That makes the lugs on the 36 a little bit longer than you would have proportionally on the 40, but that's hardly a concern when it comes to the wearability. If you've seen my videos on each of these, then you'll know that these wear incredibly well. When it comes to the overall construction, both monoblock middle cases, both water resistant down to 100 meters or 330 feet, winding crown, screw down case back ensuring that. We also have the date apertures underneath a Cyclops lens on a scratch resistant sapphire directly on the front. We also have day apertures at the 12 o'clock positions for both of these. And so, there's not a whole lot to say here other than, well, okay, obviously, one's 40mm, the other one's 36. We also have the champagne style dial here. Quite a staple in our office. We've seen quite a few of these pass in and out. So nothing too special here, really, other than to say that you can get this with all baguette style diamonds. Now, when it comes to the 36 is the only model that actually features the ombre style of a dial. Now, what is that? That is effectively what you see here, this sort of sunray pattern as you would find on, any sort of modern date just, but you also have this gradient from a nice deep green at the center. Let me see if I can zoom in there. Deep green at the center, well, sort of like a mid-tone, and it just fades out to a near black at the edges, making those hour marks really pop out, very easy to read. Whereas on the champagne dial, there are 18 karat gold settings, but you can't really see them there because they sort of blend in with the champagne colored dial. Now, when it comes to the overall readability, I love the green ombre because you have that difference in color. The color is what makes this one pop. Now, when it comes to the 40, you have the space of the dial. You have a lot more room with these baguette style diamonds because they're not quite so round, they're not quite as wide. They don't take as much, width as you would on the 36. So you have better breathing room and overall better, just better white space in general. White space being a design term saying that, there's a lot of, not empty space, but it's purposeful empty space to give emphasis to each of these elements here. Also on this 40, we also have, let me see if I can zoom in even closer, there's also a minute and second track on the perimeter of the dial, so you can tell exactly where that seconds hand is, and you can set the time precisely as needed. Now, there's no such thing, no second track or minute track on this 36 because the gradient the ombre style dial doesn't really allow for, much of an easy placement of, an equally, the same sort of, second or minute track along the perimeter of this dial. Not quite as easy, and you sort of take away from it with if you were to place a very bright colored track, for example, right? And when it comes to all the functions, exactly the same. We have videos on both of these watches, so you can just go ahead, check those out as well. We have them here on YouTube and on our website, jazztime.com, where you can also purchase either or even both of these. All right, now onto the bracelets here. There's a little bit of difference here. Yes, president style bracelet. Yes, yellow gold. Yes, high polish down the center, satin brush finishing on the outside. But what's different? Well, what's different is actually the end link width. So the end link width for the 36 is exactly 20 millimeters, whereas the end link width on the Day-Date 40 is actually 21 millimeters. That means that these two bracelets are not mutually interchangeable. You'll have to keep them on their own respective watches. You can't simply buy a 36, upgrade to a 40, and mess up your bracelet on the 40 and expect the 36 to fit on here. Doesn't really work like that if you want that nice perfect fit, and it won't work, right? So the clasp, concealed folding crown clasp, for both of these we have instructional video. We have an instructional video right here on YouTube just how to open that. It's our most watched video somehow, and very easy to open therefore. Also, the movements, exactly the same. The 3255 made in-house by Rolex. So it allows that, the center hour, minute, and seconds hands to work together with the rapid and unrestricted rapid setting of the day and date apertures. All right, so no issue there. There's also stop seconds for precise time setting. I'm not going to go into that here because, well, this is a comparison to see what's different and which one you would rather have. Now, when it comes to the wearing experience now, okay, let me try on the 36. I have a 7-inch wrist, so about average size for my build, and show you how it fits on the wrist here. Now, the 36, again, smaller than the 40, but I do get a very good ratio of case to bracelet or bracelet to case. So I'm able to see enough bracelet on the 6 o'clock, enough bracelet on the 12 o'clock, very easy, very good overall presentation on the wrist. And also, it's not that heavy, but it is noticeable with that solid yellow gold case. All right, now trying on the Day-Date 40 here, you would expect different results, and certainly I do, because, well, I'm not getting as much bracelet here with the ratio of case, because this case is, rather large. It is 45, actually just a little bit over 45 millimeters from lug to lug. It's quite a big chunker here, and even though it does have that same, thickness as the Day-Date 36, the, extra length on those lugs makes it sort of hang out over my wrist a little bit more. The taper is kind of just straight out, not so much downward. And so it doesn't hug the wrist as well, at least for me. If you have a larger wrist than me, say like an 8 or 9-inch wrist, maybe, who knows, this would definitely fit you better and would be much more suitable for you, and you would get the same results as I did with the 36, albeit with a larger dial. And again, very easy to read. I love these baguette style diamonds. They just give it so much more breathing space. All right, but not to discount the Day-Date 36 on my left hand. Now, you guys would probably already know the answer. If I had to choose one, I had to let go of the other, I would choose the Day-Date 36 because it just fits better on my wrist, and also this ombre style dial is exclusive to this model in particular, the Day-Date 36, not the Day-Date 40. And so having that slight exclusivity with a dial that's not seen on literally any other Rolex watch, at least in the catalog, at least as of the making of this video, they really hit it out of the park with this design. And I personally work with, you know, like sort of this precision mindset in mind. I like seeing things precise, whereas, you know, having that minute and second track would be nice. I don't absolutely need it because I can actually see the engraving of the Rolex name in here. So I can actually see, you know, every minute or every second because the word Rolex actually does spell out each second. Let me see if I can zoom in there. Yeah, the word, each letter within Rolex actually corresponds to the seconds. So, you know, I can see quite clearly in there, you know, and when it comes to Rolex, you can't get, you know, much more accurate than that. Just set it and forget it. All right, so, you know, if your choice would be different than mine, you know, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear it, and I'd love to see how many people would actually go for the 40 over the 36, because, you know, some people do like, say, like the older 41, but the 40 is actually quite nice in its own right. The 36 is my personal choice here. But which would you choose? Let us know down in the comments below. Be sure to hit that like button, as it really helps our channel out. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and be notified. Hit that bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another video. And also, we also have a blue ombre style dial. We'll be uploading a video on that one shortly, also comparing it with this one. So hit that subscribe button so you'll know when that comes up, when it goes live. And as always, if you'd like to purchase either or even both of these watches, you want to have that freedom of choice, so be it. We have them both available on our website, jazztime.com. Link is in the description below. And we'll see you in the next one.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.